during the summer, I understand the heat wave kills some people in this side of the world. That's not the situation in Uganda. It's a beautiful country. No wonder it was called the Pearl of Africa by Sir Winston Churchill. But you see, beautiful as the country is, it is very poor because it is badly governed. That's the real problem we have in our country. That's why you run away from Uganda to come here and be in the cold and hassle, because Uganda was such a challenge for you. That's what we are going to fix, you and I. So a beautiful country that makes sense to every Ugandan. So that we get to have a country that works for all Ugandans, not a few, but for all Ugandans. So that your children don't have to run out from Uganda like you did to come and look for employment elsewhere. We must be able to fix our country. And so we must be able to deal with issues of bad governance, poor service delivery, and then corruption. The SG has told you that as a country, we lose over 10 trillion shillings a year. Now, that figure was given to us by the Inspectorate of Government, which is a government entity. It's not a figure that we came up with. You know, sometimes when we say things, they say, you guys in the opposition, you exaggerate things. This is a figure by a government body. My years in the media, the experience I had, and some people here can attest, sometimes when government tells you a figure, if they tell you the economy has grown by this much, you know they've exaggerated it. When they tell you this number of people have died, you know they've given a smaller number. So when they tell you, when the IGG says we lose over 10 trillion shillings, it is a lot more. The last financial year, URA collected 23 trillion shillings through taxes. Now if we are losing over 10 trillion shillings, what that means is half of all the money that is collected by URA is stolen. Just think about it. You guys are here, and you're being well taken care of, you're enjoying proper service delivery, good roads, healthcare, etc., etc. Because the tax money of the people of Canada is put to good use. Back home, half of everything that is stolen, that is collected, half is stolen. And that's something we have said we are not going to keep quiet about. We shall fight, we shall speak out, go back. Yeah. Today is Sunday. Back home, they are getting into Monday. A few hours ago, the Speaker of Parliament, Anita Annette Among Magogo, was in Ugandan with Mr. Museveni, and they were opening up a stadium which he has built in that area, a private stadium. Not long ago, they were there opening a hospital, a teaching hospital, private, belonging to her, and then a school belonging to her, and many other things that she has put up. Maybe a year or so ago, Mr. Museveni was at a function and he told the IGG, who was saying, let's do a lifestyle audit. If, as a government official, you earn 5 million shillings and you have been earning 5 million, let's say for 5 years, but you have got unexplainable investments, help us understand where you got this money from. Then you can tell us, okay, you inherited it, or I don't know, whatever the case might be. Somebody told the IGG, you go slow on these things. Because when you go hard on them, the money they're stealing, they're going to invest it elsewhere. This is investing it in Uganda. Did you guys hear that statement? Yeah. That's what Mr. Museveni said. He said that this is investing the money they steal in Uganda. But they're investing in their private entities. It's not like they're building public hospitals, they're building private hospitals where people are going to pay. They're building, apartments and so on, private things. They don't belong to the country. And Anita Mom, being a good student of Museveni, she was in Luengo a few weeks ago. And she said, you see, it is okay to steal taxpayers' money as long as you share with your voters. Did you hear that statement? Yeah. said, what's wrong with this woman? You know, when I talk about her, some people think, but you see, yes, that's my problem. I don't care about the skin color, white is black or yellow or white or whatever. My concern is the health. And that's what bothers me. And that's why I will not keep quiet about this guy. Let me tell you something about this woman. You see, in a period of about 7 months, over 10.5 billion shillings was put, belonging to Parliament, was put on the accounts of staff members of Parliament, especially staff in her office. They would go withdraw the money and give it to her. A period of 6 to 7 months last year, 10.5 billion. Nebazijayo, nebazimua. Zakolachi, no one knows. Because that's not how, you know, the accounts of Parliament ought to operate. So this is money belonging to the institution called Parliament, which she gets and she uses for her own ends. And these are realities. We brought out all the evidence and we told them, you deny these facts. They could not, because we have our way of getting information. We get it and then sometimes we give it to particular people. Now you put this one out. You put this one out. Because sometimes when you're Ssenyonyi just keep okay, let's get the information, have someone put it out, then you come and dispute. They could not dispute it. This is money on accounts of staff, and then she gets and she uses for her personal staff. Maybe that's the money she's using to build all these different things. They sat in a commission meeting. You know, I've been talking about not being invited to commission meetings, and yet I am a member by right. She gave herself a contract. She owns a radio station in Bukedia called Mama Bukedia FM. She gave that radio station a contract worth 3.1 billion shillings. The contract was to relay Parliament information. You know the way media houses would relay stuff about Parliament. So I asked her, I said, but for Saturday, I said, but we have other radio stations, other TV stations that are always publicizing the work of Parliament. Were they given an opportunity to bid so that we see who is more qualified to do this work? And they had the contract. There was no trace of any procurement followed. 3.1 billion, she gave it to her radio station. And here is a very stupid thing. You know, some of these things, they're not smart. The people who signed the contract on behalf of the radio station are staff members in her office. They signed as managers of the radio station. You know, but even in the contract, Parliamentary Commission and Parliament generally, the General Counsel signs as the head lawyer, then the one signing on behalf of your radio station as manager, as this staff in her office at Parliament for this 3.1 billion shilling contract. I'm sure you saw recently that 532 million shillings was spent to build an electric fence and to buy solar lights for the compound of the Speaker in her private residence. 532 million shillings for solar lights and to put razor wiring at her private home in Bukedia. You saw that home that is as big as this hotel? Yeah. Yeah, that's the home. Her private home. 532 million shillings. Not her salary. Taxpayers' money. But how does that make sense? You help me understand. And then when we get annoyed and we speak about these things, they say, you just like to oppose everything. Why would I not oppose such a thing?